What is up, guys? It's Cheko here, and welcome to another episode of Reverse 1999 2.7 Cosmic Overture. 1987 Cosmic Overture. Today, it's the same day. It's the same day, and we're playing some more. Last time, we figured out that the aerospace engineering department in Laplace now had to stop funding because not funding their project. I don't know what their project was. I don't remember. But it stopped because of the storm, and you know, all hands on deck because they lost a lot of researchers, all that kind of stuff. So now they're being sent on a different mission, which I think is to make a teleportation disc, I believe, in space. I don't know, but I think that's it. So we have Hesbedeth, Pointer, and then we also have Windsong, but now we're looking for an acrobat. And Kipirina, is that her name? She's gonna be our acrobat. Is she a child? Yes, but she doesn't necessarily want to leave her other place, the circuit she's in. So right now we just met Voyager. Well, we're about to meet Voyager with Caparina. We're about to meet Voyager, and yeah, let's get into some Reverse 1999. Also, my voice sounds bad because I've been under the weather for the past couple weeks. Allergy season is all year round for me, but that's besides the point. Let's get into this. Are we ready? Chat. Not chat, but I'm not streaming, but
Мы верим, что Voyager 1 будет продолжать исследовать галактику дальше и дальше.
Continue to explore the galaxy on and on, traveling into the depths of the universe, carrying with it humanity's spirit of exploration. It's likely to persist longer than life on Earth. Dang. The radio catches a new friend's attention. In an old way, she spent the past few days until another voice cuts through the broadcast.
What will the weather be like tomorrow? Maybe we can take a longer walk if it's sunny.
With who?
You haven't seen the diamond mine here in Milne, have you?
Oh, this has to be. The girl shakes her head. She sets the radio aside and waits for Caparina to speak. Caparina kneels down. Now they're eye to eye.
Is anything coming back to you?
Voyager's
I asked
just
some
on the
people
floor?
around about you, but no one had any clue. Don't worry. Most of us in the circus were adopted by Mr. Kozlov, so he won't mind if you stay with us. He always gives a hand to those in need. And I'm going to meet an extraordinary lady tomorrow.
Yeah,
She knows a lot.
her name is Windsong, and
Maybe
she's
she
the
will know
baddest
who you are.
researcher ever. As in, like, bad as in, like, cool, you know? Like not bad as in bad. Like, she's not bad. I just realized we have to teach your girl slang, you know? But she, like, cool, you know, like, cool. What was that I just did? I don't know. Kivarina is used to this kind of blank stare. She's seen it at the faces of children that were lost while they were at the circus, how Mr. Kozlov had comforted them and kept them entertained until the smiles returned to their faces. She stands up, steps back, and reaches her hand toward the girl.
Hey, look at this.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. That's cool. A soft glow blooms in her fingertip, warming the tent its light. Right.
It's my arcane skill. It's not very useful, I know.
Girl.
Don't you think it's pretty?
Your affirmations stink. Like, it could be useful. Like, imagine if the power went out.
People say it looks like the stars.
Exactly. Voyager agrees. The tiny light served its purpose. She seems far more at ease now.
I could do it again if you like. Let's try something. Can you spell your name?
The girl's eyes, the colorful, crooked row of blocks placed in front of her. She doesn't know anything about the writing of this planet, so there's no way to share her name or where she's from. But this creature wants a name to communicate with. She understands that much. The block forms a messy, colorful path. A logic forms in her mind. Caparina searches for something familiar among the colors.
Long journey. Traveler?
Well, this ain't Genshin Impact.
Sounds like you just picked these words up from the radio. Did you go on a long journey to reach Mirny? How was it that Mr. Kozlov decided on our stage names? Give me a second. Long journey. We could call that a voyage.
Voyage.
That would make you, who traveled a long journey,
A voyager. All right, you ate with that.
voyager.
You ate with that. Katerina stretches out her hand and traces the image path of the Voyager probe. The girl watches for a moment, then imitates the gesture.
Katerina.
She twists her finger and points to herself.
Voyager.
Yep, that's you, girly pop. That's you. She just
Now that
clapped.
you have a stage name, you are now an official member of the Utrnaya Circus.
Oh, okay, Slay. Employed already, I see. Voyager spins herself towards the tent's entrance. A moment later, footsteps and a familiar, friendly voice arrive together.
Alia, where's that girl?
Is that
the one who was
Jean?
staring at the animals
JK.
before?
It's about
brought the
time we
bunny
meet
around for her.
Natalia.
I suppose I'll be looking after her now.
Wait, are
Because
those her
you're meeting
parents?
those Laplace people tomorrow.
Or is she adopted
Right?
and has no parents, like every other child in this
You
game?
need a rest, Alia. Now, do as Mama Kozlov
Well, to be
says.
fair, not every
Go
other
have
child
a
in
nice
this game.
meal at the restaurant in town and then straight to bed early.
Is that her
Mrs.
mom?
Kozlov.
Oh,
I
no.
don't need to.
Never mind. Mrs.
Hush, just go.
Probably adopted
I
parents.
didn't cook anything for you tonight. We've already paid the restaurant.
Voyager's head twists, unsure of where to look between the door and her new friend, but in the end, she chooses the fuzzy rabbit. The tent falls quiet again, leaving Katerina alone, looking helpless.
I'm not just a little kid that you need to take care of. Fine.
Well, you are only
I'll go.
15.
And after that, I will train for another hour. Yes, that's for the best.
That's all. Thanks.
She closes the menu and slides it across the counter.
Sorry, it sometimes takes us a while to decide on an order. So, you were saying, you found a strange girl here in Mirny, and then? Hold on. That special device you're holding, did you get it from Winsong?
Yes. Before I
Oh.
came to Mirny, I fell from the
You
bar
met her.
during the show. And Miss Winsong happened to be there. I don't remember the details. But
So that's how
said
she
my
ended up at
arcane skill was
Laplace,
able to protect me.
which is cool.
She helped me draw out the aura from around my body and analyzed how it worked.
Dang.
Though I didn't understand that part at all. But the name of her theory is still clear in my mind. The study of ley lines. She gave me this device before she left. She said it would make it easier to control my arcane skill.
Oh, that's nice.
Mr. Kozlov wants me to give it a try again.
I feel like Winsong's always
So
been
I
good with
decided
kids.
to go see her
Like
tomorrow.
Vila, in a way.
Cool. She's a great researcher. The study of ley lines is still highly theoretical. But as we say at Laplace, theory often lays the foundation for practice.
Yeah, they say
If
foundation.
you do decide to join us, I'd be happy to write a reference letter for you.
You're a Laplace researcher?
Whoa, does she not look like one? She has a drip. She has a will to fit.
You didn't already guess?
I would say a lot of the
My
Laplace
clothes often say
outfits
I
are not
dress,
drippy.
you know, like a mad scientist.
And I see what you mean. And they think their outfits are normal. It's
I guess
crazy.
it's that.
They have no area to judge.
I never thought I would meet a scientist eating at a little restaurant like this.
Hey, scientists gotta eat too.
Oh, please. I'm sure you're aware that scientists are living things too.
Right.
We need to eat just like everyone else.
Hello? She has 9 mouths to feed. A few little snakes poke out of his Bidette's hair, nodding along with her laughter. She tilts her head up, letting Katerina stroke it. Its scales feel smooth and cold.
Looks like you meant it when you said you're good with animals.
I spend a lot of time with them at the circus. I even helped raise one of our bear cubs.
Capitina hadn't been in the restaurant long before Hesbeth walked in and sat right beside her. One of the snakes takes the lead in inspecting Capitina, who greets it kindly in return. That's when all it takes is for two to find common ground. That's what.
You know, you haven't
Frick.
answered my question yet. Why do you choose to be an acrobat? Don't you find it scary to walk on a wire all the way up in the air? I suppose it is a really cool job, though.
Well, it is cool, I have to admit.
Aww.
But what I really like about being up on the wire is that when you look down, you get to see a view that no one else gets to in their daily life.
Real?
When I stand on the wire, the audience below look just like stars, and it feels like I'm floating in space with them. Isn't that great? In that moment, I stop worrying about my performance and forget all expectations. I can just be in the moment, shining like a star.
Oh, intriguing. You know, in a way I came all the way out here because I had the same thought. I want to work with the smartest minds in the world, whether humans or arcanists. They're also like the stars in a lot of ways, each one bound to go down in history.
Hey.
And I'm trying to find out what really exists beyond the limits of the sky.
Do all your siblings share the same feeling? They're such neat little snakes. Oh, it looks like they have fallen asleep.
Dang, they said bored.
We've always been on the same page when it comes to these things.
I mean, they better be. Hesbeth turns her head. Capitina notices her pupils narrowing to
Your
a slit.
sync skill is exactly as I expected.
Yes.
It captures photons from the aurora and stores them as latent energy. Then when it's deployed, it appears to form a kind of prismatic plasma barrier.
Oh.
What?
Right.
I'll explain next time. It's complicated. It could take hours to get it into your head.
Oh,
Still, it is most
just
obvious
explain
to
what
me
a
that you're
photon
exactly
is
the
and a
person we want for
prismatic
this opportunity.
barrier.
What do you say? Will you give it a try?
What a try. Wait.
Huh?
Right. What a girl. She's not comfortable with your talk patterns yet. How you go from topic to topic. Does she have
An
ADHD?
opportunity to reach the stars.
Just like me, for real.
You mean you're the colleague Miss Vinsong mentioned?
Well,
The
it's
one
so
who
funny how
invited
she
me to
thought this
Min.
woman just came and sat next to her for no reason.
I should have known. Was this a test? I thought you were a friend I could talk
What?
to.
We could still be friends. Hello? Doesn't have to end
Friend?
here.
Superb. That's the best compliment I've received in months.
Oh, no one... You have no friends?
Relax. This wasn't a test at all. We just happened to share the same taste in food.
Oh.
But I do hope you'll consider our offer seriously, in the spirit of the good time we had together.
They're really up in their recruitment tactics up in the Foundation.
Are you serious though? You really mean you want me to become an astronaut?
Which is insane. The invitation seems too far-fetched. Even in her wildest dreams, she could never have imagined it.
Exactly.
But Hesbeth response carries a rare weight, different from her usual casual tone.
Don't rush to a decision. We can wait till tomorrow. In fact, the materials I've been expecting should arrive tomorrow as well. Maybe the delivery guy will bring you a small gift along the way.
Oh?
You don't have to. Sorry, I didn't.
I feel like
prepare
this will
any
be the
gifts.
first time we don't have to deal with Manus. Necessarily.
Don't be silly. It's just a friendly
I don't
gesture.
see, like,
I believe
how
you come from
Manus
the same
would
region, so I'll
apply
bet you
to
two will
this.
get along quite famously. And he has an interesting nickname too. It was...
Name day? Let me guess.
Oh, right.
Is that his name?
Name day.
I called it. It's name day. All right. I feel that one felt really quick. I knew it was name day. I think name day's cool. You know, it's a cool name. And one of my kids named Day. No, name one of them name and the other one Day. JK. Ship models made of bone, delicate painted eggs, rusted parts, old pieces hesitantly thrown together somehow form an unexpected harmony.
Number 136 from near the Colima Mountains. Tells the tale of the Polar Star icebreaker. The crew suffered some kind of mass hysteria. The same thing happened later in the Kola Peninsula.
He labels the notebook, writes down his number, and stores it away.
Our destination is close to the Arctic Circle. With any luck, we should get a great view of the aurora.
Oh. June 1997.
Name day. Investigator for St. Pavlov Foundation, currently serving for Far East Branch.
He's an investigator?
Why did I join this project? Well, it is a job, and I like to do as I am told.
Interesting reason. You could have just said money. No one would judge.
Doga, Sphere River, then Lake Onega. It takes less time to travel by water. Maybe I can even buy a small gift along the way. What sort of specialties does Mirny have other than diamonds? Oh, maybe I can stop by Petrozabotsk on my way back.
He examines the map, plotting out a workable route.
Looks like I'll have to walk the rest of the way after landing. Oh, Plessisk, a place of boundless snow and not much else.
Dang. Fortunately, endless white fields of snow are something with which he... are something with which he has a wealth of experience.
Trying to reach the stars in order to monitor the storm from space, huh? Sounds like a good gig, even if it does mean being stationed at the northernmost frozen tip of the world. Maybe it will go nowhere, but what would it be without a little pioneering spirit?
In legends, a meteor may signal incoming disasters or foreshadow good fortune. Like the internal soul, it all depends on what the viewer chooses to believe. Internal.
Ленинград находится как раз по другую сторону этого снежного поля. Я позволю этому метеориту указать мне путь.
Ooh. In the end, he made it to Lingard.
The Foundation never gives me a break, which I guess makes me equal parts lucky and unlucky.
Don't you like being told what to do?
Yep. Hold on.
As the door opens, a bundle of energetic fluff appears, orbiting at his teacher's feet, as expected.
I heard you were leaving for the
oh my
north
gosh,
on a new
Slay!
mission. Is that true?
Avgus, Vila. I want them to bring a lot of other characters back, you know? Like, where's Calabona, you know? Charmaine? Anybody? Anyone at all for 1.3? Conjura?
Just for an errand. The Far East Branch is short on staff right now, so I'm going all on my own. Miss Winsong should be on a field trip there. Is there anything you'd like me to give her?
Where is it? Is it north of Ryashki? Could I come visit there with Vila?
Children speak more directly, but the mention of a familiar place brings a few seconds of silence.
Well, so long as you finish all your classes and get good grades, I'm certain you'll be able to go anywhere with Miss Vila. As long as it is safe. But things could change. I can't promise anything. Except maybe a little souvenir when I get back. Now, August, do you have anything you want me to give Miss Winsong?
Yes, and Vila does too. I've written lots and lots of things.
He's still so cute.
Can read them when no one is there to
I wonder what that
bedtime
gem
story.
on his neck, like, means.
And this, from my tallest and most spirited sunflower guards.
But his design is so perfect. He fumbles through his coat pocket and pulls out his most prized possession.
You must not water them too much, and they should be placed somewhere under the sun.
Sunflower guards. Vila passes an envelope over, placing it next to the
I'd
seeds.
like this to be delivered to Miss Winson. She said in the last letter that she had started to teach again, and it was more difficult than she remembered.
Dang.
I wrote a little bit about my own experience
She said,
teaching.
help.
Hope it helps.
Help, Vila.
And please, talk to her if you have any ideas. You're so good with kids. Nina, Piotr, and Pasono ask about you all the time, always wondering when you'll visit again.
Aww.
I didn't ask.
Piotr.
I know how busy you are, Mr. Raccoon. And so is Vila.
Same as
Every
Mr.
day
Raccoon.
she's either painting something or talking to the white clothes.
With any luck, I'll be free for a while after this mission. I'll come back and do some magic for you kids. What do you say?
He crouches and hooks his finger around the leaf of the wobbly sunflower.
Deal?
A good comrade must always keep his word.
You hear that? The fuzzy hat bobs up and down twice, an earnest and sincere nod. The conversation shifts back to the two adults.
Sounds like you've been doing well recently. The Foundation's textbook is an easy read, but I really hadn't expected just how effortlessly you'd be able to make your lesson plans.
Dang. She's over here teaching in the Foundation too?
Lesson plans are nothing compared to field missions. Just keep this in mind during your errand. Your safety is our first priority here.
Of course. But the good news is I'm quite familiar with this era.
Oh, that's good. Though in this era, the city hasn't yet reverted to its old name, St. Petersburg. Talk like this always seems to circle back to that little town swallowed in snow. But now it's not the time for that.
Anyway, I'll make sure Miss Winsong receives August seeds and your letter.
Thanks a lot. I don't want to make our goodbyes here too long-winded. Just take care. Especially since you're going to be all on your own.
Dang.
Well, I won't exactly be all on my own.
Hey, so, any idea how far this place is? I think we must be pretty close. I can almost see that
His little gremlin hands rubbing together.
I've actually got some business lined up in Munich. Those diamonds of
Business.
theirs are certain to fetch a tidy profit back in the East Branch.
I should have never let you out. Can we make a deal? You stay quiet, and I'll get you safely to our destination. Then you can say whatever you've got to say to whoever made the mistake of inviting you here. You know you really like to talk.
Dang, he called you a
understand why no one else would
yapper.
take this job.
Whoever heard of a merchant who doesn't like to talk? Admit it. You'd be burned to tears if I were not here.
He's so angry. Look at his little angry face. You said back in the can, lizard. I'm kidding. The Chanty salamander is tucked under the name day's coat. Its muttering smothered along with it.
Bandit? In Arctic Circle? That's new.
Nearby snowbanks serve perfectly as cover, shielding name day from
Where
view.
is he? I saw someone coming this way.
We can't let him get any further. There's some kind of military base up ahead, and it's heavily guarded. Think how far we've gone. We can't go home empty-handed. That arcane item they've got is probably worth a few sharp adontes, don't you think?
The salamander?
Item? Hey, I'm a living, breathing creature.
You don't need to yell at me. Say it to them if you like.
Actually, don't. Please, we're hiding. A branch heavy with snow snaps, and it's broken into a stick that fits his grip comfortably.
Are you sure? Oh, never mind. What should I do?
Anything. I just need you to draw their attention. I am not letting them anywhere near Plesetsk.
This way! I hear something! Keep up!
A dark shape jets out of the snow. The old appearance of the strange metal vessel draws every eye.
大姐，留下买路财。
Hurry up and give me your cash. Name Day's blade lands right in time, stopping the hand reaching for the vessel. Oh, I know that hurt. Oh, I know that hurt. That for sure hurt. Oh, but we ain't done. Now this is team research.
I'll do whatever I can.
Well, he's an investigator, never mind. Careful now, gentlemen. You might be biting off more than you can chew. Nice try. That little trick won't earn you a single coin in the hat, let alone a scare. Enough stalling. Hand over the talking pot. Pot, are you blind? You're out of your depth here, gentlemen. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Don't worry. Whatever you say.
Right.
Mine's the blade.
Taking another look?
Well, you were warned, so...
We worked on this collaboration together.
They were warned. I mean, it's not like we didn't warn him. Name Day tosses aside his stick and scoops up a handful of snow. The robbers' footprints trail away into the distance. If they had one remaining trait, it was knowing when to cut their losses.
What we waiting for with that knife?
Oh, well, it's more of a collectible than a weapon. But I guess you understand now why they sent me to escort you instead of hiding you in the back of some truck, huh?
I didn't see a single truck heading for places called our whole journey here. By the way, was the knife thingy part of a kin skill? Why don't you just make a gun instead?
Whoa. Whoa. Wow.
Times have changed, friend. Blades are out of date. You should give yourself an
Dang.
upgrade and
Yeah.
stop blasting.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight is, I think, how the saying goes.
Nah, I'd probably be serving with Xeno if I was any good with guns. Have you ever heard of that legendary pilot from Xeno, the Baron Switch? If you were really important, then you would get a guard like that. All that being a noisy little salamander gets you is a guy that can turn trash into knives.
That's nearly the most useless kin skill I've ever heard of.
Okay, not too much on him.
I said nearly, because it's still better than mine. So, I'm not in a position to criticize.
You already did.
What does your arcane skill do?
Right, let's hear it. Let's freaking hear it then. The salamander's silhouette flickers, crumbling into a puff of ash, then, in the blink of an eye, reforms itself. Oh, frick. Did I open an application? Oh.
It's certainly something.
Are you sure it's even anything? I don't think it's anything. The rest of the journey is at least blessedly quiet. Blessedly. Their destination draws near. The outlines of the buildings take shape, and some is already waiting on...
Miss Winsome.
What? Someone's already waiting in the snow. The so-called Cosmodrome isn't nearly as grand as imagined. Surrounded by the vast expanse of white, people and buildings alike feel small.
Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Plisetsk.
Plisetsk. Plisetsk. All right. Welcome to Plisetsk. Is that fireworks? Oh, back here. Back here we go. The wilds in the garden.
You arrived earlier than expected. Pointer and Hisabeth will be happy to know you got here safely.
Oh, he's here with us.
FYI, Pointer was the researcher who introduced me to Laplace. You might have met her before in
Rayashki. My allergies have also been making me very fatigued.
Important visitors right now.
So
we'll talk to
if
her
I
later.
yawn, that is why. It's not because I'm bored.
As for Hisabeth, you can meet her in person and save me the trouble of an introduction.
She pushes open the door. Meanwhile, on the other side of the building, Pointer enters through another door.
Our
I keep being tempted to say portiere,
You're a bit early,
but she's
sir.
not in this one, too. Pointer steps aside, motioning for the people hurrying behind her to go in first. She studies the quiet girl, not finding anything particularly unusual.
There wasn't much work to do today. And Alia always has everything prepared ahead of anything important. It's nothing to worry about.
Please take a seat. Windsong and Hisabeth will join us later. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Thank you, ma'am. Please call me Kiparina. I have something to ask you.
Oh, she does have a question. Kiparina is the first to speak, surprising Pointer as she adjusts her expression, adding to a hint of warmth to her smile.
That's fine with me, Miss Kiparina. My name is Pointer. So, what would you like to know?
If I take the offer and complete all the required training, what will I get in return? Do you pay in rubli or something equivalent? And I'd also like to know if my family
These are
will
good
receive
questions.
my pay in case anything happens to me.
These are fire questions. Pointer looks up and examines the girl once more. She can read the worry in Mr. Kuzlov's face, but she still can't quite place the look on hers. Somewhere between courage and fear, too fine a line for Pointer to draw. That was the smoothest transition so far. Plants and machines crowd the limited space, struggling for a balance somewhere between the jungle and the office floor. It's warmer here than in the hallway outside. Nameday glances sideways, but Windsong has no intention of speaking.
Is anyone there? The materials you sent from the Far East branch have arrived safely. Everything you asked for on your list is there, but you should check it over as soon as possible.
He scrounges around for a clear spot on the desk and pulls a metal vase from his pocket, revealing a little sleeping salamander roused from the slumber by a tap on the head that sends a puff of ash into the air.
Hey, wake up. You're at work.
Now wake up, clock in. Hisabeth emerges from behind the machine and offers a brisk wave to Windsong.
Windsong, back from the mine already? Are you going to throw a
Hey,
welcome
she was in the
party for new
mine. You
colleagues?
see Oliver in there? See the Oliver skin that I so really want? And the Eric skin that I didn't get? Heck, I hate that I didn't get that skin so
The
bad.
mine can wait, but I can't.
One day.
Those materials are top priority.
Now, Hisabeth turns her attention to the young man in front of her.
Thanks. You might have heard of me. My name's Hisabeth. You've read our proposal, haven't you? It'd save me a lot of trouble if you had. I'll catch you up with Pointer as soon as she's available.
Nameday finds himself staring at the curious little snakes pointing out where he saw one flicker of its tongue. Swearing he saw one flicker of its tongue. There is no time to hesitate. He decides to follow Pointer proper etiquette, handshakes, then introduction.
Nameday, Foundation Investigator for the Far East branch. Mind if I ask you a question?
Go on, but this is an office, not an interrogation room.
She looks around with an airy glance and spotting the extra object on the desk, she gives the little salamander a second gentle rap on the head. Was that supposed to be a tap?
Why did you ask me to smuggle in this runium?
What?
Don't get me wrong, I didn't report it. It's just... it's odd. You didn't ask for much, just a few pieces.
He said, "Don't worry, I don't snitch."
It is a rare resource, I grant you, but I think you could have gotten this amount with no trouble by submitting an application.
Oh.
All you'd need to do is wait for a few weeks.
But we don't... Do we have a few
Was
weeks?
it really worth the risk?
Yeah, because we don't have a few weeks to spare.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Saving every bit of time we can is vital. It is as precious as this bag of sunflower seeds from a distant land. You don't find them often in these parts. Here.
She lifts her hand and tosses Hisabeth a small cloth bag.
I've already taken my share. Why not plant some of these in the office? It won't take too much effort. If
Are
you're
these the
lucky,
one
you'll get
from,
to see them turn their heads towards the light bulbs.
The one's from Avgus. Hisbeth pulls out exactly what she was hoping for. Is that not the gem? A rare arcanum energy tossed carelessly into the air, but caught with practice ease. Oh! Is Avgus a dealer? What the frick? Avgus freaking put it in the bag? I was like, is that not the gem that's around his neck?
Actually, Mr. Nameday, you're the perfect man for this job. You knew what you were smuggling. You had the perfect excuse to come here, and you were kind enough to help. It was quite the effort to track you down, you know? So, how did the trip go? Any trouble?
You bet there was. Though, I'm still not sure what those bandits were after. The runium, or a noisy arcane item.
There's a shortage of supplies everywhere nowadays. People take what they can, whether they need it or not. Even if they manage to take the cargo, it would probably just end up in another branch of the Foundation or La Place. Anyway, you saved us a lot of time and resources.
Just bear in mind, this runium is not something that you can replace, even with Sharpadontis.
Thanks, we'll use it sparingly. Please send my gratitude to Miss Villa.
Oh, Villa helped.
And one more thing. What would you say if I asked you to stay? Don't worry, I won't play the Windsong card. It's only a personal request. We could save a lot of time with our procedural work if we had a Foundation investigator on the team. And it could be a great opportunity to earn a reputation. Imagine the prestige if the project ends up a success.
He swallows his words, not intending to explain his reason for being here. Hisbeth's version works just fine. Vision. Easy to understand, not too personal. Version?
Are you making any progress?
As much as we can, but we don't have a single Sharpadonti to our name, and this runium is the sum total of all the supplies we've received recently.
Oh, dang.
They told us we could use all the resources left in Placids, but that amounts to jack all. Thankfully, we still have half a rocket, fuel, and a launch button. Still, to make up for the supply shortage, we need additional manpower. Oh, but there's some good news. We don't have to worry about finding our astronaut. We already have a perfect candidate.
We are in dire need of an astronaut. There isn't enough time for anyone to finish the full training course. No one would be able to acclimate to a zero-gravity environment in such a short time, not to mention the high pressure and heat. But you may be the exception, Miss Kiparina. Your arcane skill may allow us to work a miracle. So, if you take the offer, we'll provide you with a salary and try to get you a permanent position here at the Place.
I don't know if she wants that.
Elizabeth is already working on it. She has a contact in the Foundation who can help with the procedures.
All right then. I have no more questions.
I mean, she better be compensated. Pointer notes that despite her thorough explanation, the girl seems no less worried.
But, just to be clear, I don't think my arcane skill is as useful as you believe. It only makes a little fireworks show.
That's all you think it makes.
Being modest. You know how children are when they receive a compliment, but I tell you, she is more than willing to take your offer. Please give her an opportunity.
She knows better
see
than
how
me.
reliable she is. By the way, another little arcanist girl joined our circus recently. Do you think she could stay with you too?
That's not really how this works. Not everyone's arcane skill works in the same manner.
But she would keep Alia company. Please, madam. Alia is still just a child who plays with dolls.
Mr. Kozlov, stop! I haven't played with dolls in ages.
I knew she would say something about that.
I'm already grown up.
You 15. Seeing emotion break through the girl's steady silence at last, Pointer feels she's reached the root of the issue.
We'll take a look at what she can do. Would you be able to bring her here now?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Well, I mean, they don't know what to do with her. He bolts up and out of the office. In his wake, Caterina hesitates, shifting in her seat until at last sitting up straighter. Caterina, am I saying that right? Pointer's smile fades. There's no need for social niceties in what comes next.
All right, we're finally alone. Now, how about you tell me what you are actually thinking?
Ooh.
Our biggest issue remains unsolved, but I'm most certain we can resolve it. The entire project is a mixed bag right now, but I'd say more good than bad. If our little sleepyhead in that pot there can provide what we need, our situation should improve dramatically.
She tips the little vessel, giving the salamander a brief experience of zero gravity.
I was dreaming of cutting a tree on the moon. You better have a good reason to wake me up.
You're
I'm
at
not your
work?
lackey. We made the deal, that's all. And I'm freaking tired after that trip.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's also how I am after if you wake me up from a nap, so I ain't even mad.
Yeah,
I get it.
And about that deal, I need something from you, now.
Oop.
This little pot of yours, it's electrically insulated, heat-resistant, and highly durable against arcane energy. In short, the perfect aerospace material.
Wait, so do they need the pot? Do you want to study it?
All I need is to sand off a bit of material from it. Don't worry, just think of it as dental work.
Wait, you haven't paid for that yet.
Yeah.
A deal is a deal.
She needs a moment to think, but eventually lands on a solution. She hooks a tiny badge the size of a fingernail onto the salamander's tail.
Here's your ID card. Just to be clear, this is only for an internship. You'll need to actually work to earn yourself a permanent one. And don't do anything stupid. I vouched for you, and now both our necks are on the line.
Ooh, it does look good on me.
Not the tiny internship badge.
The engineers at the Foundation's 8th branch are way too competitive for my liking. So, what else you need? I brought some records about gunpowder-fueled flight and a few books on Eastern alchemy. Though, I'm not sure you'll be able to read any of them.
As the little salamander chatters on, he flips over the vessel and inspects it thoroughly before pointing to the square markings on the vessel's base. The others gather close, unable to resist their curiosity.
What does this mean?
Oh, that? You know, I got this part from the Panjayuan antique market. It's not a genuine antique, but the craftsmanship is quite excellent. These characters here mean microwave safe. Funny enough, microwave ovens were not that popular when I got it. Speaking of Panjayuan, you can't find a flea market as big or as fun as theirs. If you're ever looking for antiques and collectibles, it should be your first stop.
Did I do it? Did I say that right?
If you want to go take a look, I might just be nice for once and take you.
The little salamander notices their eager eyes. At last, a chance to show off its salesman charm. A moment it's determined to seize.
No thanks. Just making sure it doesn't mean danger explosive. I already learned that lesson from another escapade with an arcane invention.
She returns the dagger she borrowed. She knows when, and did I read that right? She returns the dagger she borrowed. She knows when, and slips the vial of metal powder into the desk drawer.
All right, I've collected enough. You were so busy talking you didn't feel a thing, did you?
Oh.
Now back to our visitor in the checkered
Dang,
pattern
she's
uniform.
good.
Have you made a decision?
After a brief pause, the question named Day asked switches the conversation to an entirely different track.
What are you going to do with the little astronaut when the project's over?
I'll submit her application to Laplace once she agrees to join us. It'd be great if you could help with her employment procedures.
I mean, when are you going to tell her the real consequences of the storm?
Same as always, as soon as she gets a permanent position with Laplace.
That's after she's been agreed to work with y'all? Isn't that a little too late? Nameday glances at Winsong, thinking she might chime in, offer an explanation at least, but she only nods. That's just how it is. That little astronaut whom they never even met, will have to learn it too. That pale dome and those cold steel buildings can't protect everyone. Soon, the rain will wash away all that's familiar to them again and again.
All right. Then I'll stay.
You mean you really want to stay with the circus?
Caparina doesn't have a straight answer.
I meant that I'm willing to do whatever you need. But I don't think I want to do this permanently.
Real.
Since you say that you need my arcane skill for this project, I'm happy to help. Though I don't really know if I can.
I think you know why Mr. Kozlov brought you all this way. When was the last time you had a proper meal?
Well, we usually have stews. And sometimes Mr. Kozlov will find us some canned food if we're lucky.
Her rebuttal is soft and utterly unconvincing.
And you still want to spend the rest of your life in that circus?
A knock breaks the silence. Caparina uses the moment to lift her head. By the time she sits back down again, the light had flickered in her eyes. Is gone.
This is her, the girl I talked about. She doesn't speak much, but I feel that she has a good character.
She's happy all the time. The girl casts a sweeping look along the room, pausing briefly on Pointer.
Don't be shy. You can sit next to Alia. What were you talking about?
He's so nice.
I hope our Alia didn't cause any trouble, madam.
He steps into the room, noticing immediately that Caparina is fixed on the parcel in his hands. It's filled with things he and Natalia packed, things they thought the girls might need.
Mr. Kozlov, will I ever have the chance to return to Utranyaya?
Aww. I feel for her, but I understand. They just want a better place for her. Like, they know where they are now isn't sustainable. They want a better life. And that's most parents, I feel. So that's why I was like, oh, they're good people.
Will I ever have the chance to return to Utranyaya?
Hesbeth pushes a door open just in time to catch this scene. She lingers nearby, curious, watching the girl receive her answer.
We can talk about that in the future. Of course, we will keep in touch. You and Voyager can pay us a visit whenever you like. The girl's called Voyager, madam. She's clever, quiet, doesn't eat much. You will take her in too, won't you?
Pointer doesn't object. She runs a brief analysis and concludes that the company of a peer would help ease the pressures of Caparina's training. After listening carefully, Mr. Kovlov pats Caparina's shoulder.
I always hoped you would settle down and live a comfortable life. Promise me you'll do your best, Alia.
Yes, Mr. Kozlov.
Oh, you finally reached an agreement. Cool. Looks like I won't have to do any more explaining. If you're saying goodbye soon, maybe you ought to consider bringing her a parting gift. She looks like she could use one.
Yeah, something to remind her of home.
Nameday picks up the thread without missing a beat. Winsong steps forward just in time, joining Caparina's side, and Hesbeth trails off.
Or maybe you can offer a few words of encouragement? What do you say?
Mr. Kozlov spies Caparina rubbing the device in her hands with her pinky, the one Winsong had lent to her lent her earlier. He knows her well enough to understand the meaning nervous. He has no idea about what the device's exact value, but he's certain it's not something you'd easily find in a circus.
Right, a gift. I'll need some time to prepare it. Let's make a deal, shall we? You'll get your gift next time you pay a visit to the Utranyea.
Aww.
That way, you'll keep us in mind and come home again one day. I was worried you might not want to travel such a long way for us.
Or she doesn't want to leave.
I feel, Mr. Kozlov. I'll find my way back to Utranyaya even if you've moved to the other end of the world.
She struggles to lift the parcel Mr. Kozlov gave her. Nameday quickly steps in to assist her in placing it on the table. Time flies. The thought pops into Mr. Kozlov's head, but what he says out loud has nothing to do with it.
That's my girl. Remember what I said? Do the best that you can and have no regrets. Natalia and I don't have to worry about you, do we?
No. I'll give my best performance here, like I always did with Utranyaya.
Aww. Almost like she's trying to convince herself, she nods twice in a row and makes a solemn promise in her most serious tone. A question rises up in her, just below the surface. How can she be sure? She chooses not to ask. Oh. Are we fighting the question? Even if they're weaker, bro, they're still gonna kick whoever this is butt. Space astronauts? What the frick? You seriously think some no-name circus performer can pull off something this important? I know they have their reasons to doubt, but like it or not, this is my job now.
And you're hypnoting.
Please, don't resist.
Just if I
Taking another look?
Wham. I should stop dwelling on what they said. The only thing that matters now is living up to the trust and expectations others have placed on me.
We worked on this collaboration together.
Light work, no reaction. June 1987.
How do you feel? Intense nausea is common for the first few months of zero-G training.
I think I'm fine.
At least they gave her a cute suit.
You're very kind to ask, ma'am.
And they gave her matching hair extension things, strands, highlights. Her first training session was rough and more than a little messy, causing her to throw up. Dang. Pointer helped her to the infirmary. Once she could breathe again, she stammered out a quick request, just like the one she made today.
I'm ready for more.
Did they really make her start training already, though?
You're at this again. Elizabeth already checked your vitals in arcane skill test reports. Her conclusion was clear. You need to rest and recover before we begin again. If you push yourself too hard and become too sick to perform the mission, that won't help us either.
Is that how she is?
But I can do more. All I need is a bit more training. I need to perform flawlessly.
We don't need flawless, not at the cost of your health. We need satisfies all requirements, nothing more.
She adjusts her tone, searching her mind for something that might qualify as comfort or encouragement. She's a perfectionist. Oh my gosh.
You're already doing better than we anticipated.
She's a little perfectionist. She fears the words come out too flat, but Katerina shakes her head sincerely.
Thank you. But I still haven't memorized the flight procedures, and I'm still struggling with my arcane skill.
Her outfit is so slay,
Maybe I can
though.
ask Miss Winsong to give me another ley lines lesson. That's not pushing myself, is it?
Well, girl, that doesn't sound like resting.
That's acceptable. But you will ensure you get a minimum of 8 hours of sleep every day.
I should honestly ensure that for myself. Pointer gives in. She too had once been heck bent on proving herself.
And promise me you'll eat well and never skip meals.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Isabel said there would be a team-building dinner tonight. I'll attend it and train for another half an hour after we come back.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh. Dang. There's a few tasks more difficult than instructing a child who's too mature for her own good. Right?
Anyway, go change. We'll go together.
She's like, okay, I'm gonna like eat and then I'm gonna go back to practice. And she's like, no. Of all the restaurants in Mirami, this one is the best. Does the best business, thanks in no small part to his What the freak? With all those mouths to feed, food has always been a vital part of her lifestyle, one that she is too eager to share with her team. Plus, the tables here are big enough for everyone in the group to have a seat.
We sat here when we first met, no?
I think so. This table seems a bit too small now.
Well, there's strength in numbers.
Yet everything now depends on our brave astronaut. How's your arcane skill training?
Not bad, I guess. Miss Vinsong is a wise teacher.
This is so cute.
I'm glad I've learned something from my experience with Vila. I hope you'll get to know her one day.
You'll have plenty of time to make friends once you return from your mission.
Looking forward to it. But first I have to go back to the circus. I think Mr. Kozlov will have my gift prepared by then. I'm sure he will.
She is so cute.
Though he didn't come to see me in Voyager this week.
Oh.
He has a whole circus to run, and you're busy with training. It's hard to find a good time when you are both free. And perhaps he didn't want to make you homesick, but I'm sure he misses you a lot. Mirny isn't far from here. You should go back and visit sometime. No one will blame you if you take a break for a few hours.
I am able to drive you to town, if you need.
The whole gang's here.
Just submit your schedule 2 days in advance. I will set some time aside for a short trip.
Thank you. But I think it will have to wait until the project's over. Mr. Kozlov said I would always be able to visit him in the future. Besides, he needs time to prepare the gift.
I love that they're all just trying to like make sure she's like comfortable and stuff. Like that's so cute. Like dang. Not everyone is interested in the still distant future. Capadina's friend at least. Oh. I didn't even know she was here though. She taps the edge of the small vessel, smiling at the crisp metallic sound it makes. What did it say? Capadina's friend at least is more focused on what's right in front of her.
Don't do that. The echo from that sound makes me dizzy.
Huh?
She pulls her hand back and watches, still confirming the little creature is friendly. Then she reaches out again, trying to figure out how to get along with it.
Don't get distracted. They've almost finished the food.
Nameday swaps the food around the table, pushing 2 skillful plates into the middle. Cold scales press against Capadina's wrist.
Feel like a drink? Here, we've got some hot milk or warm apple cider. Pick one.
Dragging a cup behind the snake, the snake leaves splotches of spilled drink all across the table.
Milk will be fine. Thank you.
Capadina passes another cup to Voyager. She mimics the other by lifting the cup, first in both hands, then just one.
Let's have a toast, friends, to our new team. Though no one knows for sure whether our project will succeed or is doomed to fail catastrophically, together we're working towards the future. Cheers!
Let's go. You know who else? Freaking Vila, too. A friendly signal, a quiet promise of unity. A turning point in any story or relationship, from a stranger to a colleague, and eventually, friend. Cheers.
Having said that, the odds are in our favor. Even though Laplace is no longer in its prime, it still has the best technology and the finest scientists.
When was its prime?
You mean us? I couldn't agree more. I've always believed that perseverance is the most basic fundamental quality that any researcher should possess.
It's so nice that Winsong is happy, because her last research experiences were kind of
perseverance.
Sad.
There's only one thing that I think we should persevere with: our efforts to return to the future.
Didn't know you Laplace researchers missed the good old days so much.
Laugh if you want, but you can't deny that our era was better than this one.
Dang. Caterina keens her ears in, trying to catch up each word. The room is warm, and the conversation at the table is easy and relaxed. The question she's been keeping down finally bubbles out of her mouth.
What was the future like? I've read through the manual for temporary employees. The data we're going to collect may help people get back the things that they lost, right? From the futures that you've been to. What's Leningrad like in 1999? Were there any circus shows in your era? Does that mean everything was better than it is now? I have trouble imagining it. Were there sweets for everyone and stores that never ran out of food?
Things were much better then. Well, except for the study of ley lines. It was still struggling as a scientific pursuit, especially when it came to attracting new students. Though even now, its only student seems to lack much interest in it.
That's not true. Sorry. I'm just having difficulty focusing on it with all the other demands on my time.
It's okay. Miss Winsong was only making a joke at the expense of her very overworked student. It's true. Things were nicer in the future. I do miss the sweets, and that the shops were never empty.
Every witness seems to offer her the same promise. It's worth it. Life should move forward, not stay stuck in the past.
I'm sure we'll make it back one day.
This time, she raises her cup first to the brightest future. If anyone knows the name of this song and its significance to this story, I'd love to hear it. Please tell me. And that's the perfect thing to comment, as you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and look out for the next video coming really soon. Check out the description below. There will be the Discord. You can also check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And we still have Reverse 1999 keychains down in the description. And yeah, let me know what the name of that song is. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Check out.